Welcome to the playoff game between Mill River, who's getting introduced right now. They're taking on the U32 Raiders. They'll be dressed in the blue uniforms. And you're looking at right there, one of the starters. That's, I believe, Kyle Webster, number 3. I have to have him turn on yet. And then Trevor Catrati coming out, number 4, as we get the starting lineups. Ethan Biscay coming out. He'll wear number 5. He had a goal in the first playoff game against Honor Valley. And again, loser goes home, winner plays on. This is the quarterfinals, trying to get to the semifinals. That's Dan Hammond, number 6. The captain coming out now is Jordan Cole, number 10. He's the sweeper back there. Going to come out now with number 14, Matthew Hall. Had an excellent defensive game against Honor Valley in that first game of playoffs. Jamie Smith, he's been quite the catalyst out there. Physical presence, but getting a lot of scoring chances, both setting them up and taking them. 17, Will Everett does a good job in the middle of that field, getting that transition going. And another captain coming out playing real solid, Nick Holton, number 18. Andre Castro, another scoring threat, very good ball skills. Number 22 coming out now for Mill River. In the white uniforms, number 2 seed. And the goalie, another captain, Asin Biscay coming out. And he's just been super all season, but I got a feeling today he might get tested more often. So we'll have Mill River in the white while the national anthem will come back with 40 minutes of the first half of soccer. And there is overtime. There is overtime until we have a victor today. So this could be a short affair. 80 minutes, or it could be a long time, but it should be a solid game. Union 32 taking on Mill River on Munger Vision on PEGTV channel 15. Like I stated before, Mill River coming in without just one loss on the season. They're the number 2 seed in the state of Vermont in the Division II playoffs, and they're taking one step closer today. They are attaining their goal, making the championship game. One thing at a time. They got to get by Union 32. Will come out. And they will have their goalie is Jordan Hepburn, and he'll have the sun in his eyes to start this soccer game. And I watched him in warm-ups. Very agile, good-sized goalie, big, tall guy. Let me see if I can find him for you and give you a shot. There he is. He fills up a lot of the net. And like I said, he was very agile from side to side and blocking a lot of shots and making friends with his post right now, which all goalies do, whether in hockey or field hockey or in soccer. Yep. He's got his little pre-game ritual. That's cool to catch. Yep. Union 32 will have the first touch. I'll go through the rosters at halftime. And I can tell you right now, though, Mill River, again, high-octane stuff. Catrati, you got to mark him. You got to be physical with him. If you let him run free, if you let him have the middle of the field, he'll burn you. He'll burn you, burn you, burn you. And as we've known through the years, playoff soccer at this point of the season gets rather physical. And it's those teams that can play physical that get usually moving on. And again, 40-minute halves. The overtime situation, remember last year in the girls' Mill River game against Montpelier game that had gone through all the overtime golden goal periods, had no score, and then he went to the shootout. The same format we'll have here today. Hopefully we won't get to that point, but that's how it would work. That's Webster with the ball. He'll go to the left foot, send it to the outside. And Union 32 has some good height, good size on their body, and that's going to be off from the head of Hall into the hands of Biscay. So really, very fortunate. Austin Biscay was really... That hit the, wow, that hit the bleachers and bounced out of the play. I've never seen that before. And look at the ball girl. I mean, that is like the best dressed ball girl I've ever seen. Good job on her part. Long dress and hair up nice and all that. Still got the ball out in time. So a foul occurred and a kick coming up in Union 32. That's the thing too. When you're a 1, 2, or 3 seed, you got to come out and play like a top seed. And you can't let the... I don't call them the underseeds, but the lower seeded teams come out and get comfortable and feeling pretty confident and dictate some of the game to you. Then you're playing catch up. Then you're putting pressure on yourself. And Biscay can't make the grab. He'll punch the ball up and out. He made the save. Smith will settle it, and he'll get it on that right foot. Look around, has some time and space to work with. Gets a pass up on that outside lane. And Mill River playing a little bit tight right now. I know we're only like 2 minutes into it, but like I said, they're gunslingers out there. That's their style of play. Now, I did state in the Honor Valley playoff game that their defense never gets enough credit, and they've played good defense all year. But that does not mean they want to exhibit just defense right now. Because what's the old cliche? The best defense is a good offense. Well, that's what Munger River's also done all season. They've really created a great offense and played minimal amount of good defense, the least amount they had to play. Oh, there's a move around, and they'll send it in now, and they're going to be on sides. They're looking for both Castro, 22, and Catrati, number 4. And again, that's going to be Everett, number 17, in the middle of the field. And he wanted to bring it in on the ball. Let's just try it again. Oh, they didn't communicate. He's looking for Ethan Biscay, number 5, and he wasn't aware the pass was coming back to him. It'll be dumped down to Hall. Now, Hall's just been rock solid all season long. Now, he'll kick and go out of bounds, and we'll have a blue throw. Union 32, the Raiders in the blue uniforms, looking for the upset here in this tournament game in Division II playoff soccer. You're watching Munger Vision on PEGTV, channel 15. The website is www.pegtv.com. The studio and the office is located in building 24 in the House Center. And the phone number is 747-0151. And Tom Leipold, the program director at Channel 15, wants me to mention this several times today. You can watch all the week's action, all the games handed in by whoever does it. Doesn't have to be just me. But he'll play him starting Saturday afternoons at 4 o'clock. He calls them the games of the week. And every Saturday during sports seasons, starting at 4 o'clock, you'll get to watch all the sports. And that was just a throw in, mishandled, and it's going to go toward the in-line. And that's being physical right there. That created a corner. The Union 32 player, number 22, John Cutler, got in front of the Mill River player, gave him a bump so he could not get to the ball. It goes out, and we have the first corner of the soccer game coming to the Union 32 Raiders. Now, there is a breeze blowing. You can see the flag right there next to the Union 32 player. He must make the adjustment on it. Well, he never did. Oh, that looked like my golf swing. That was awful. He hooked it and never got it anywhere out in place. That first corner goes by harmlessly for the Minutemen's defense. Now we'll have the kick coming up, and this looks like Mr. Cole out there. Jordan Cole, one of the captains, getting set to step into it. And he'll be kicking into the wind. They'll have the sun at their back, but the wind in their face. Can't have everything. And Catrati, boy, did he get up in the air. He can't control the ball. It comes to the circle, center edge, and that's going to be forward to Castro. And I want to see how they're going to play defense on Catrati, because I'm sure Union 32's had some scouting reports. And that's going to ricochet, bounce forward. It went off from Everett. The ball will kick to the side, and I think it's going to be white throw. Catrati, number 4, will take the throw, and you can see he wants to get the tempo going. They want to pick up the tempo, and nice save. No. Good try by Castro. Mike Kinsler right there. Coach Kinsler, one of the officials today. And Castro read the play, intercepted the ball. Just like in football, you read the passing lanes, and there's the long send and reverse the fields, and now the race for the ball. Cole will be called off by his goalie, Biscay, and oh, he elects not to play, not to scoop it up with his hands. He tried to kick it on the run. It goes out of bounds short, and we'll have a throw for a Union 32. And that's Hammond that charged the ball. Number 6 goes off from Hammond out of bounds. That last throw is by Labance, number 11. Now Union 32 will take it into the box. And we'll tell you what, they're getting a lot of penetration, a lot of time of possession down inside the 18. Biscay's getting kind of comfortable. I mean, he's not at his best right now. He does have moments where he looks a little unsure. But hopefully he'll settle in. And could be playoff jitters, or it could be just a tremendous adrenaline rush he's just trying to get used to. Or maybe he had a lot of sugar before the game. But his defense has been scrambling a tad bit, and that's just not like him. And we'll have a blue throw coming up for the Union 32 squad. And they're going to take it right now, number 14, Cocasillo. And no, he's going to give the ball up as they switch around on me there. And it's going to be the long heat. Boy, they've got a good job. Well, I tell you, that's a wide open net. That's a wide open net. Yeah. And their defense broke down, and the first goal of the game will go to the lower-seeded Union 32 Raiders, who really, I hate that D word, but they've dominated the opening minutes here. And you could just see, again, a misplay, a hesitation. That deep throw, that lob in, got inside there. That score came with 34-15 to go, so it came 5:45 into this first half of play. But again, Mill River looking not like Mill River right now, whether it's playoff jitters or whatever. But the lob came in, and they allowed the ball just to hit and set, and that was it. 1-0 Union 32. Now let's see if that wakes up the Mill River players and they get that high wire active and offense going here. There's the bump and there's a whistle. That's what I want to see too. How are the officials going to call it? That foul will be on number 22, Cutler. I have seen a lot of playoff soccer over the last decade, well, 12 years to be exact. And if they allow them to be physical, Union 32, this will definitely not favor Mill River, who's more of a speed and finesse team. And that's going to go out through the inline, and we'll have a corner coming up. The first corner for Mill River. And they'll send Jamie Smith over. He'll serve it up. He's on the far side of the field, and the flag again will have the wind. Well, this time it shifted, so he's actually going to be kicking with the wind on his hook side of his kick here. Soft serve, never got in. Well defended. Ball could have been a little higher, a little deeper, and then the kick was topped out, and here comes Union 32. And good step up, nice step up. I'm just trying to get the number right there. As that was Houghton's, he was held and no call on the play. That kick going to be high and over the top of the crossbar. We'll have a goal kick coming up for Union 32. I'll tell you what, Union 32 very well represented here. Their fans made the long ride down for the game. It's 1-0 Union 32 in this quarterfinal action. And the Mill River boys, number 2 seed, want that dream season to keep on going. And Hammond wanted to dribble to the inside. Ball goes out of bounds, and Hammond will take the throw himself. As boy, I'm trying to look. They had a lot of ball boys and girls earlier, but sidelines are empty now, and they really need those types of people. And that's going to be a trip called, and Catrati will draw the whistle, and that'll be Smith coming over to take the kick. And he is at the 25-yard line in Mill River, trying to get this thing tied up. Oh, nice hook to the top of the arc. The header will be just wide. You got it to Castro, and you got the header on it. He's got a height advantage anyways. He's got to be at least 6'1" or 6'2". And he just headed it wide of the far post. Now Hepburn will get set, and he'll take the kick. It's a low liner, and with a little help from his friend, it'll be at midfield. Again, if you can control the middle of the field, I've been told by people who really know soccer, you got a good chance coming out with a win. Your odds tip way in your favor. And with Mill River, like I said, you can't let them just come full throttle through the middle of the field. Now, Union 32, they got some size, but they got some speed too. And Cole came out to challenge the ball, and that's going to come in wide, 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 wide by a little bit. They'll come to the inline, and Union 32 will bring it back to the top of the 18. There's the trailer. There's the kick. Oh, he got knocked down, and they missed it. Oh, it comes straight up in the air. You could see the opening to the net. They just over-kicked it, and then ricocheted straight up. That was Cutler 22, and that is a lot of action down in the 18. And Mill River has not seen action like that in their own end of the field through most of the season, and I'm waiting to see what's going to be called, if it's a goal kick or a corner. It's going to be a corner, second corner coming up for Union 32. Now the first corner, remember, they never really got out in front of the net, so it kind of was, well, wasted to be honest with you. That's far post, and just headed wide. He was marked, but he was able to get up over the top of the defender and got a decent piece of it. So Mill River down 1-0 in the first half of play. A lot of soccer left. I just get a little excited about it. I haven't seen him behind this year. Sometimes that's not a bad thing early on. Kind of wakes you up. Or you come out with that full blitz, you know, if you're the... Like I said, too, I wanted to see, A, if they're going to allow the teams to play physical through the whistles. Yeah, and see, there was no support on the ball for Catrati. That was a one-on-one thing, and that'll be a whistle and a foul. Yeah, that's a good call by Coach Kinsler. It was Houghton that came out to challenge, but again, way too much field. Way too much field given up. Allowed the dribble to come in to carry the ball, and they'll have to start changing the defense. And yeah, they're going to call another foul on Mill River. Oh, very hard call made, and this is a great spot on the field. Number 10 taking the kick is going to be Bressett. Number 10, and Coach Ratty, Coach Ratty doesn't like that call, and he's been quiet all season, but it's becoming evident of, again, it's not a wrong way to call a game, it's just how are they going to call a game, just like with an umpire. You want to see where the strike zone is in baseball, because they're all different. And Biscay will slide to his knees. That was labeled short, low liner toward the far post. That would have been in there. He made the big save. He went to his knees. He's a tall goalie. And again, right now, no flow to the offense of Mill River like we're used to seeing them be able to just get it up and down the field. They're spot playing right now, just spots on the field, kind of chasing the ball around. Like, see how much time Union 32 had? Now the challenge will come up. They'll come across, go to the left foot, steered into the box. It's going to be wide of the inline. You'll go through the inline, and we'll have a goal kick coming up for the Minutemen. They're down that 1-0 score with 29 minutes, 8 seconds to go, first half action. And again, it's a single elimination. You lose today, your season is over. Your dreams have ended. Your seniors move on. And Nick Houghton, number 18, will get set to kick the ball. One of the captains for Mill River. It's a sunny day. It's a perfect day as far as soccer goes, but not used to seeing Mill River players not be the first people to react to the ball and take the attack. They'll go out of bounds. We'll have the throw come up on the far side. And Coach Ratty hollered to him, go, go, go. They wanted them to get the ball, get it in, get the tempo going. Everett able to circle around. He's got some turf to work with. He'll send the ball gently through. He's looking for Smith, and he'll follow it up himself. And Everett went to drive it in, and the kick was blocked. And now the send reverse the other way, and it'll hit, bounce, and turn, and going to be a good bounce for the blue squad out there, Union 32, when they want to send it through. They had a couple players, boy, onsides. No whistle on the play. They must have been onsides, and it was close. And it's going to be Webster, and it's a matter of who touched it last. And they'll say Union 32 ball. Number 23 will take the throw. Shea, number 23, goes with the short throw. And again, it's very obvious one of their better players out there is Eric Root, number 10. Root has been a very good ball handler and been very physical. And yeah, the goalie had to come out, play it with his foot. He had to kick. He was out of the box, couldn't use his hands. And they had Catrati running free, and they didn't want that to happen. And here comes Smith. Smith with the long throw, looking to go down to Catrati. Catrati there, and oh, that's got to be a whistle. Nope. Well, this will definitely not be the type of game that Coach Ratty would have wanted. He's going to have to make adjustments on the philosophy and the strategy here. And they'll reverse the field now. They'll again take a good bounce. Right now, one of the differences is that Union 32 is going north to south. They're heading toward the net, and right now Mill River just not funneling down offensively to the 18 like they do all season long. Down to 27 minutes to go in the first half of play, and we've got a blue throw, and that's Union 32, and they're over in front of their bench area. And oh, nice job. That was tough to control. And again, they've got two people back, but what they've got some speed on Catrati and some size on him back there, and he's not finding those openings. That's when he's going to need some help from his friends, and Biscay will get up and try to get the ball back, go down, and well, he's bouncing around like a slinky, and now the ball will set free, and Castro will get it. Castro with the left foot just gently set it. They want to hit him on the comeback. He's got the give and go going. Castro had it blocked. Should become a corner, though. Should become a corner. It will be a corner for Mill River, but again, you can see the good discipline defensively by Union 32, getting there, getting in position. And now Jamie Smith, 16, will get set for the kick. Mill River with their second corner, and the official says it's good to go, and that's a great kick. Oh, they settled. They can't get it down. They'll send it back up top. Everett, that hits everybody. Never got into the goalie. They did everything but put the shot on net. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Wow. Wow. Oh, I got to tell you. I'm not following the ball right now, so I got to take my jacket off because I'm getting cranked up with the game and I'm getting hot now. But they called that a foul. And I got to tell you, I've seen a lot worse not called with those blue uniforms right now, and I hate to be like that, but wow. You got to be consistent. That's all I ask. And now it'll just be sent out now. So no harm done on the foul and the kick. Smith will send it down. We've had no cards yet. I might get a card before it's over, so I got to kind of reel it in a little bit and get under control. And we'll have a blue throw. I like the tempo and the intensity by Union 32. They have come ready. They're not intimidated. The bus ride didn't give them bus legs, and they are set to get it going. They lead 1-0. That's off from Hall. Comes forward, settled down by Biscay, and he'll give the ball back, and they want to get this thing headed in the right direction and just have a problem getting through the midfield area. Good strategy, good defense being played right now by the Raiders. That'll roll, and Jordan Cole will have plenty of time. And he's going to lift it, and that looks like it's slicing, and it's going to be out of bounds far side. We'll have a blue throw. Union 32 got the goal early, the first goal early in the game, and stood up. They've had a couple other decent chances. I believe the corners are just about equal. I think they've all had the same amount of chance. That's a blast. That's off the post. It's still there. It's in the back of the net. No support on it, and boy, the underdogs or the lower seed blasting off here to a 2-0 lead, and nobody marked number 17, and he doesn't need a ride home. He can run all the way back to Union 32. Caleb Brabant comes in, and the first shot was taken by number 10. Number 10 out there. It's Eric Root, a senior who's played so well early on here. It hit the post, came right back, and nobody marked the trailer on the play, which was Brabant, and he drove it in the back of the net. 2-0 with 24:33 to go. Mill River down 2 goals here in the first half on their home field. The number 2 seeded Minutemen, Brian Cole, number 12 with the touch. They're underway, but they do look a little blitzed right now. Like what's that old saying? Like the deer in headlights right now. Well, this could be a long day for taping. Corner coming up. Castro took the rush. The ball ended up going off from number 8 out there, and that, of course, I'm not numerical order. It's Graham Sorensen, and they're waiting for a corner person. Now here we come. He had to come all the way across the field, and yeah, Houghton. There we go. I had to wait and see. I knew it wasn't Jamie Smith. It's going to be Nick Houghton. He had to come all the way down the field to get set for the kick. I tell you what, well played defensively. You saw all the blue down inside the 18, down inside the arc. There's no way anybody get a white jersey on that. That's going to be Hall. He'll send it up, 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 and the catch by Hepburn. No pressure on the ball. He'll get set for the punt. He looked for the throw, wasn't there, and he'll measure his steps, and good kick. Real good kick. 2-0, Union 32. Webster giving chase to the far side, and he couldn't save it. Goes out of bounds off a blue throw. So Union 32 territorially taking a play right now down to Mill River. Mill River's defense, which has been good all year, kind of in chaos right now back there. Not really, they're kind of scrambling. They're not really marking up and staying with people. We'll have Hammond take the throw. And there's plenty of time to make up 2-goal deficit. You just kind of got to settle yourself down. That's the thing. When you do fall behind and you're the higher seed, look at the clock. Remember how to play soccer. Remember there's a lot of time left. And just start getting steady and consistent. Don't panic. Don't play scrambling. Don't panic. Don't look at it as I need 2 goals. Look at it as let's get the ball. Let's get some time with possession. Let's make their goalie make saves. Let's get the ball out of their offensive end. That's Cole. He'll zig, he'll zag, he'll bring it out wide. Now he wants to J it. Yeah, now he left the ball short. That'll go to Castro. Castro will slide the pass to the top of the arc, and he'll clear it up now to the 30-yard line where Brian Cole will get it number 12. He'll reverse the dribble and bring it back on the pass, hit the center circle, and Mill River trying to break out here. They'll go long now. They're looking for Catrati, and he's been a pretty much marked man out there. And the goalie will get there, Hepburn, and he'll pick the ball up, and Catrati will peel off, and we'll have another kick coming up for Hepburn. Well, he was actually out of the box when he kicked that. They'll let that play through. 2-0 first half action, and boy, I'll tell you, nice control right there by Sorensen. He'll just keep going forward, and that's going to be a white throw, and Hall will call for the ball, and right in front of his head coach, Kevin Ratty. Kevin Ratty right now needs some Rolaids or some Tums. I'm sure his stomach is churning on the home field, the higher seed, and they just didn't come out with that intensity and that confidence, and it translated right the other way. Union 32 came out with the intensity, the confidence, took the attack out, and they've got that 2-0 lead, and we'll have the throw down. Oh, you can't do that. That might be a card. Yeah, that's a card. You can't do that. Castro, whether by instinct or mistake or on purpose, reached out and blocked the ball with his hand. Yeah, I've never seen that. I mean, it is a boo-boo. He's got to leave the game, but it could have just been an instinct reaction too. I don't know why he did it. Yeah, so I'll bring a sub in for Castro, and that's what they're waiting for right now, and that's going to be Labance who will take the throw, number 11. Wow. We've seen a little bit of everything in their opening minutes. Hammond came flying through there, got the ball. Castro will sit down, and he'll be back before this is over. The first half is over, but for right now he got yellow carded, and he'll probably have to explain to Coach Ratty what he was doing, blocking the ball like a basketball shot, trying to block it. That's Root. Oh, look at Root. Root goes by Biscay. Biscay lost his balance, and then challenged by Hammond. Hammond, again, look at Root just bring the ball down, serve the cross up, and there's Austin Biscay with the grab and net, and he'll take the kick himself, and he'll low line drive it. But again, the way Root could just maneuver through the whole defense and get that deep penetration and serve up a nice cross like that, ends up a shot on net. They're going to have to address that issue. And that's going to just be dumped down. Catrati will get around the first defender. Now look at see the second person they've kept back. Catrati will bring it to the inside. He's looking for somebody to pass the ball to. He tries to go around. 1, 2, 3 blue jerseys back on that rush by Catrati. No way he could get through there, but it was a good carry. That's Biscay down over the top of his target, which was Cole. Cole will give chase. Union 32 will get there first. He'll pop it up, and that's going to be off Hall's head backwards, deeper into the Mill River defensive end. Jordan Cole now will set himself and go up to Hall. Hall turns and will get it down the sideline, able to avoid that first defender, and now he'll kick on the run. That'll drop in, and nobody there but the Raiders. Union 32 will just reverse the field. They're up by 2 in the first half of play in this playoff game. That's going to be blocked down. Hall, see, that's what they got to do. They're starting to step up, starting to challenge. That will help you out on the other end also, don't forget. Oh, Everett's got an open net. He's got an open net. He's wide on it. Oh, I know how you feel. Oh, the goalie came out. Everett made a tremendous play to dodge around him, and I don't think he got hurt. Is he hurt though? Coach Kinsler coming out to check on him. Oh yeah, he got hurt. And that would be a tremendous loss in the middle of the field to lose Everett. And yeah, hopefully this won't be too serious when we come back. Wow, I'll tell you, what I just heard, so I came back up from the fade early. His Coach Ratty came out and said the goalie punched Everett in the stomach, and Everett was jawing away at the official, and it's going to be a physical, heated game. But the claim is that the goalie came out on the charge run by and punched Everett in the stomach, and that's what led to all this. So we'll just recap. It's 2-0 with 19:27 to go in the first half of play. Mill River, the number 2 seed, down on her home field by 2 goals. And the officials conversing over here, and I'm sure they're discussing how the mood of the game is kind of getting a little bit on the ugly side, but Everett still down, and Coach Ratty out giving him a check here. So Everett able to get up, go to the bench area. Now we'll have a goal kick coming up for Hepburn. He'll just wait for the official to tell him everything's all set. That was a long break between action here. I mean, you didn't see it obviously, but probably about a 9 to 10 minute delay in the game. 19:27 left on the clock. 2-0 Union 32 in the first half of this playoff game. And a couple of people bump and fall down at the midfield area. And it's going to be knocked down and controlled by, wow, Biscay with a cartwheel will get down. And it'll be Mill River with the kick coming their way on the foul called. This has got that same ominous feeling to it that the Montpelier game did last year here. Not that I'm thinking it'll turn out negative, but it's just got that ominous feeling in the air. That's going to go into the sidelines. It'll be picked up, and we will have a white throw, and Hall will go over. Number 14, he'll take it. Matthew Hall will lob it into play, and there's Root with the ball, and he'll just gently lift it and drop it in there. And you see right now the field a little slippery, a lot of turf given away. We did have some heavy rains over the last couple of days. That's Denon out there, number 19, that slipped down. It's Hall with the ball, and Hall wants to come back up through. Catrati's not really got uncorked yet today. There's Catrati, and he's got Denon coming down with him, and Catrati on the trail will bring the ball wide. He's got a lot of company with him. There's the cross, and the ball's free. No white shirts on the support. Oh, nobody on this weak side coming down. The rebound came way out, and nice save by Hepburn. Webster with the chase will take the bump. The ball will be driven down in the vacated corner. Jordan Cole there, able to get on top of it enough to get the ball to Hall. His clearing attempt knocked down, and here comes the rush the other way. The ball will come in, and Biscay will make the catch, and Austin Biscay will get set and give the ball a ride. With the bounce will be past midfield. Castro, remember, was on the bench. He got a yellow card, and then Everett on the bench. He got injured. And those are 2 big cogs in that offensive front line that help support Catrati, and Denon will drop it over the top, and then Catrati will put pressure on. They'll force the kick side out. That'll give Union 32 a chance to mark up, and now Denon will look around, and then he will not take the throw. They're going to bring Hammond all the way down, and there's number 6, Dan Hammond. He'll get set for the throw with 17:20 to go in his first half of soccer. Oh, he does that somersault thing, that acrobatic throw. He got it in deep. It just came up high on the arc, and Union 32 able to kind of push the wall forward, and no shot developed off that throw. Union 32 will bring the ball down, and Labonte will have it, and he'll reverse it, and he's got some turf to work with. He'll take advantage of it. 5 yards, 10 yards, then the kick, and the step up by Hammond. The ball intended to come back, and Denon lost his balance and fell backwards. That's Catrati will reach around, and they want to give the ball back to Catrati, and he's just a step short, and that ball will come down, land, and Hammond kept it in play. Good job by Hammond, and that's got to be called. Yeah, Brian Cole got an obvious push from behind, gave the advantage to Union 32, and the foul called. Now Houghton will come up, and number 18, Captain Nick Houghton, will take the kick. He got underneath it pretty good. Well defense zone. That's something Union 32's got. They got size, they got speed, and they got soccer's instincts out there on the field, and that's why they got that 2-0 lead. They have really taken the intensity and brought it to North Clarendon, Vermont. Now it'll be a throw, and it will be taken by Baker's out there, number 11. And I missed a switch for Hammond. Rooney, has to be Rooney coming in. So Rooney number 8 coming in from Mill River. He'll take Hammond's spot on the field. He'll be back there defensively with Jordan Cole. Again, that's going to be short, but then headed in towards the 18, but not deep enough to generate any type of offensive try. And they'll drop it off for Catrati, and then again, see the blue shirts there to greet them. They've done their homework, that's for sure. And Houghton will go back and get the ball, and yeah, got ready to kick it. That should be a white throw. It went off from the defensive foot of number 22 out there, Cutler. Yeah, Rooney will come down right in front of the bench, the stands here at Mill River, and take the throw. And that should be another white throw. Yeah, they're going to have Rooney just go about 5, 10, almost 15 yards deeper down the field and see if he can go to the box. He's coming up to the edge. He's in, and again, that really is well defended. There's the shot, and it'll be wide, and they'll let it roll through and become a goal kick for Union 32. 15 minutes even to go in the first half of play. We played 25 minutes of soccer. Union 32 with 2 beautiful rushes down the field that led to goals, and that's where we stand right now. They have a 2-0 lead. They're looking for the upset of the number 2 seeded Mill River Minutemen. That's going to be off from Dinnan, and takes a great bounce and taken wide by Cole. He wanted to take the loop, take the corner, and the ball picked off his foot. And Dinnan, with those long legs, able to get the kick and slide it out. Was looking for Catrati. Now he'll come back all the way near midfield, go out of bounds. Rooney will pick it up, and see, he wants to get that tempo going. And there's the long throw, very long throw, actually out through his teammates. A little miscommunication, and that allowed the Mill River squad to come back in, and it comes a Mill River ball. Oh, it should have been easily played. They had 3 blue jerseys standing around it. Nobody communicated, and now we'll have a throw, the equivalent of a corner coming up, but on the throw, not the kick. And it's Rooney that heaves it in there, and boy, coming down was Catrati, and again, he had a blue jersey tagged right to him. That's knocked down by Dinnan, and he'll go to the left foot, send it all the way across the field, and I don't think it hooked like he wanted it to. He will connect with Baker, but they're outside to the 25 now. And just a nice pick play right there on the steal. Here comes Union 32. Their pass picked off by Hall the other way. He returns the favor, and then Hall will reverse the field, look to the top of the arc, and then the wall was built. The header came out, and Union 32 trying to come through the middle of the field, and there's Root. Yeah, and you got to step up like that. You've got to step up and challenge him. And that's going to come in. We got a whistle way behind the play. I think we're going to have a kick going for Union 32 behind the play as number 22 is taking out Cutler. And yeah, it's going to be inside of the midfield stripe by a good 5 yards, and Sorensen, I believe, will take the kick. I just need to turn around. Yes, it is Sorensen, number 8, that will take the kick. And but you can see Biscay's in a bad spot. He came out, got illegally got interfered with, and that net was open. But I tell you, they're just hustling to all these 50-50 balls and getting these loose balls. And again, they've come out with more intensity. Oh, he wanted to do the reversal, forgot the ball, picked up by Cole. Cole coming down the field, will dish it out in the middle, popped up. Going toward the net though, and almost became a goal. That looked so harmless, but it took all 6 feet of Hepburn to make sure that went over the top of the crossbar. Okay, the official just cleared up what I was going to ask. He said it was out before he touched it because they're wondering why it wasn't a corner kick. Okay, that was going to be my question. He answered it. Guru, what a great kick. What a tremendous kick. Boy, that puts them all in one-on-one coverage back there, and there's the send. On sides, goes wide, and now see the race to the ball, and Jordan Cole trying to, again, he's chasing, and they're doubling, and that leaves that corner open. Cutler with a little spin move, and he'll bring the ball back up top. There's Webster made the move, challenged the ball. That's going to come off from the foot funny, and then the step up and the kick out by Dinnan. Nice play by Mill River. They got scrambling a little bit. They're watching too. You got to step up and challenge and attack. Oh, that's going to go through the inline and go out of play, and you can see over by the Minuteman sign, Biscay will give up chase, get another ball from the sideline. He'll mark it down, and it'll be Houghton taking the kick. I believe number 18, Nicholas Houghton. There he is, Captain Nick Houghton. Again, the winner will move on and play on the 30th on Tuesday. If it's Mill River, it'll be right here. It'll be on Munger Vision. If it's Union 32, well, I think no matter what happens on the other side of the bracket, they would be on the road. Again, Mill River coming in with just the one loss. That came in the Loisel Tournament Finals. Boy, I tell you, a lot of dancing by Biscay. Ends up without the ball, and here comes Root the other way. Root, way too much time. He'll send it up, and tell you what, he's got a beautiful touch on his passes. Oh, nice step up right there, and that's what you keep leaning on, be heavy on him. Rooney will scramble back, get in position. They got the ball through, never got in. I think Cole got a piece of it. Boy, they keep pushing the ball deeper into the 18 now. There's a shot, and a save by Biscay. That's what I'm talking about. They kept going in, pushing the ball in, and they ended up with a decent shot, and it was only a great save by Biscay, and he's going to put it in the bleachers again. That is twice today he's gotten it into the bleachers. And I don't know, he got there, he brought it across, and they'll let it come in. Good communication that time. Biscay called off his defensive player in front of him, let the ball come to him, he'll take the kick. Boy, he overcompensated for that slice, got a hook that time, and look at that, nifty kick by Root. Tell you what, that guy is a soccer player. There's athletes, and then there's soccer players. And number 10 out there in blue, he is a soccer player. Haven't seen Castro come back in yet. Have not seen Everett come back in yet for Mill River. Castro left with a card. Root's got the ball right now. And Everett left with an injury, and he's going to blast it about high and wide, and they call him for a ball. We have 9 minutes, 42 seconds go in the first half of this soccer game. Mill River down. Haven't said that a lot this year. They're down 2-0. And Nick Houghton will take the shot here, the kick, the goal kick. Hopes to give it a good shot, but he's taking a goal kick. And he kept it low. Boy, and Root right there. Root's in the middle of all the action. And you can see Biscay back up, but they've got, yeah, that's what coach has taught out. You've got to attack the ball. There's a lot of speed on that side with the blue jerseys on. They've got to, they're going to play a little different style. Catrati wants the ball, calling for the ball, gets the ball, and gets the throw in. He'll go short and bring it down to Dinnan, and Dinnan able to use his body to shield out the defensive player, then flick it forward. And Union 32, again, 1, 2, 3. No, they're not really playing a diamond back there, but they're just extremely quick defensively. Yeah, and Mill River not getting the call there. They got to get back into the play. Oh, that was awesome. Oh, yes. They're going to call that kick. And I got to tell you, that was an awesome play by both Hall and by Root. And anybody tells you soccer isn't physical has never watched the game or played the game. So they'll set it up just short of the edge of the arc at midfield, and that's got some pretty good carry. Don't forget, they got the wind in their face this half, Mill River does. It'll come off from Baker, and he'll give chase from behind in Union 32. The Raiders in the blue able to get the ball down there, and Cole settles and sends, gets it to midfield, hooks up with Webster. Webster wants to link up on that far side, and that was just knocked down. And again, we're back in transition the other way with Union 32 with the ball in the lead, and Webster made a stop but couldn't really complete the deal there, and Union 32 still with the ball. And they want to go to the wing, and they'll bring it out wide. And just again, got to come out and challenge. Can't let them serve it up like this. And Biscay will get there and make the save this time. Well, not really save, but he'll chase down the ball, not allow it to come into play again. That was a short kick, short field. Dinnan's played well. And we have a call from behind, and Mill River, the beneficiary of the call. They'll get the kick on the fall, and this will be taken now by Rooney, number 8. And that carried to the 40. And again, you see how Mill River's just a little slow in reacting to the ball. And trying to send it through, and there's, I mean, I've never said that about Catrati, but he's got some speed to match up against them today, and that's going to be a corner for Mill River as they cross the ball. Catrati did, and then the defensive players ricocheted off from a blue jersey out of bounds, and we'll have the kick taking place with 6:57 to go on the clock in the first half of play. 2 goals in the first half by Union 32. They've got the lead over the number 2 seeded Mill River Minutemen, and that looks like Houghton again, number 18, taking the corner. He'll serve it up here on the corner. That's a low liner, comes all the way through. Ricochets off one body. They kept the shot down low. Never really got in on the goalie Hepburn. Now they'll go backwards to go forwards. And I believe Castro is checked back into the game. And again, that's going to go deeper in. Dinnan reaches up. Catrati wants to bring it wide. Wants to get the foot open. That's what he wants to do. He could see 3 blue jerseys in front of Catrati. He had the right idea. He wanted to bring it wide enough to get the shot away, but there was just so many waves of blue that he could not find an opening. Rooney with the throw, and He'll take it into the box, and that's popped up. That's going to be around that 25 when it comes down. And Denon able to get there, and got to call that. Got to call that, yeah. But again, credit to U32. They got to be physical, and they're being physical. This though is a tough spot for the kick. Yeah, Catrati being shown the mark, but this just requires perfect kick because you've got the wall right there in front of you, and then you got the goalie. I mean, there's really no space here to work with. It's either usually way over the net, or it's going to be an offside, or you kick it right into the wall. Well choreographed. Yeah, and that right there also happens. It's just a tough spot. It's really not a great whistle. I mean, it was a good call and stuff, but it's not an ideal place to have the whistle. Rooney will get there, swivel around, and kick it out of bounds. We'll have a blue throw. 5 minutes, 9 seconds left to go in the first half of this soccer game, the playoff soccer game on Channel 15, PEGTV. And yes, that is Castro back out there, number 22. For Mill River. Remember, he was carded earlier for reaching up and swatting the ball down with his hand. It just, no matter how much you get the urge, you can't do that. And Catrati from Cole back a little too far, and Catrati can't get there, and they'll just pooch it up there and come to Biscay on the trail, and Biscay wants to bring it back to this wider side, and he's looking for the trailer Denon, and that was going to go on of bounds. Yes, there should be a blue throw, and that's what we're going to have. Labarge with the throw, and pass midfield. Root trying to lift it over the defender and then catch up to his own pass off the head of Denon, and trying to get it inside to Cole. Cole shielded from the ball very well, and it goes out of bounds. And Cole, boy, I tell you, I like the way he's got the intensity thing going today. Catrati on the inline, Catrati across, and no white jersey there. And Castro's going to get whistled and maybe a card. Nope, he's getting a whistle. Yeah, he cleared out. He warded out in lacrosse. He'd be warding off. He cleared him out with his arm. So down to 3:55 to go first half action. At the halftime, I'll read the rosters to you. A very untypical. That's a handball. Yeah, that's a push. That's why it's a handball. Catrati. Yeah, he was trying to see the 3 men back, like a triangle back there. And he'll take it wide. And Hall will step up, make the challenge. The ball will come through. It'll roll down to Cole. He'll just gently lift it, get it to Hall. He'll reach up high, trap it, goes out of bounds. We'll have a blue throw. They'll get it just beyond midfield, right in front of the Mill River bench by the time they let it go. They'll come back to Root. Nice job. They've got to play tight like that on them. And the ball ricocheted back. And, oh, that was Biscay that made the play. They got Root in a double team. He's able to squirt the pass through. And now Webster will chase from behind. That ball will come in and be cleaned back up by the sweeper as Cole got it out. Well, to the edge of the circle, not quite to midfield. And then again, the jump through the air, and the pop-up will come to the edge of the arc, and it's going to roll to this near side and be Catrati a couple touches, but can't control it. Now the drive through. And that's going to come all the way into the goalie, and he'll stay, yeah, he'll check his feet, and there he'll pick it up. Cole there, just a tad late. And again, he's kicked the ball well on the punt, and he does it again there. And with the bounce, he was able to clear midfield. That's a push from behind, and kick coming up for Mill River. Down around the 2-minute mark here in the first half of action, and the Minutemen limited. They'd love to punch one in here late, and he went to make the move and lost it. There's the follow-up, and it's going to go wide and out of play. Denon came up, right idea, tried to put it on the net, got too far underneath the ball and lifted it high and wide. And we'll have a goal kick with 2 minutes even to go here in the first half of play. And U32 over the number 2 seeded Mill River Minutemen by 2 goals in North Clarendon, Vermont. Mill River's home field here. Yeah, now they'll take the kick. And again, boy, I'll tell you what, that's off the ground. That is a great kick because it becomes an offensive weapon now. It's like a long outlet pass. And one thing Mill River's going to have to do is realize this is not going to be a pretty game. It's not going to be a finesse game. You got to kind of bump and grind in the second half. And again, the crucial part, if they end here 2-0 at the half, the critical part will be the next score in the second half. And Catrati, again, no opening, get the ball through. Lined up for the shot, and they had him pretty well. Again, at least 2 players back. Minute 29 to go, and Mill River will take the throw. Catrati wants to go to the corner, nothing but blue there, and well, able to reach around and get the ball up, and then trap, reverse, sent out, and then it's going to be sent back toward the 25, picked off by Union 32. Root, just great balance. He takes Webster's bump, stays forward. Oh, he's coming up. He's coming up. They're going to have to make the challenge earlier than that. And it's going to be a one-on-one kick, and it's going to be across. And oh my goodness, I don't know how the trailer on the play did not send that in the back of the net. That was a tremendous rush down the field by number 10. Like I said, Eric Root's a senior out there, and he is one impressive soccer player. There he is right there. That was awesome. 47 seconds to go, and they're going to take and have Union 32 have a corner kick. Now, I'll tell you what, you cannot play on your heels. You have to come out and make the rush at him. I mean, whether he dodges around you or not, but bump him, take a little piece of him. And they tried to bicycle it, kick it in, and it goes out through the inline. And there's plenty of time for River to get a long kick here and get out offensively for a last-second goal. There's 25 seconds to go, and right now Mill River seems very content to just kind of meander and take their time and hope that clock expires, regroup at the halftime. Like I said, the big moment now will be the first goal of the second half. If it's Union 32, it makes it 3-0. If it's Mill River, it could be momentum, cuts the lead in half, and it looks like we're going to end on a 2-0 score here at halftime. That'll be popped up in the air, and didn't get a piece of it, just lands. And there it is. That's the end of the first half of play. And a fired up Union 32 squad with a 2-0 lead, led by that gentleman right there, number 10 for Union 32, Eric Root. Just a phenomenal first half for him. So 2-0. I'll come back with the rosters for you in just a second. It looks like Union 32 is going to camp out right there for their halftime break. That's where I'll pick it up here with telling you that number 26 is Carter Austin Bradley, as I read the roster for Union 32. Their goalie is Jordan Hepburn. Number 1 is Kenneth Bressett. Number 18, that's the goalie, I already did that. Number 3 is Mitchell Ferrata. Number 4 is Silas Chickering Ayers. Number 5, Jordan Goodwin. Robert Rhea is number 6. 7 is Alex Ostrom. Graham Sorensen is 8. Cyrus Carey 9. Eric Root number 10. Number 11 is Griffin Labonte. And number 12, Austin Hopkins. William Gilbert is 2. Number 14, Cody Cacasio. Number 15, Mills McLean. Drew Sorensen, 16. 17 is Caleb Brabant. Number 13 is Charlie Mayforth. Number 20 is Marshall Coate. 21 is Ethan Marshall. John Cutler, 22. Ryan Shea is 23. And 25, Dylan Gallison. So that is the team from Union 32. As now I got to find the Mill River guys, and they hid behind they're way behind the sign now. Yeah, you can see them. So real quick, their roster reads: Austin Biscay is in net. Number 2 is Tyler Catrati. Kyle Webster's number 3. Trevor Catrati 4. Ethan Biscay 5. Dan Hammond 6. Alex Bullock number 7. Steve Rooney number 8. Number 9, Z Finn. Number 10, Jordan Cole. Nick Baker's 11. Brian Cole's number 12. Matthew Hall's 14. Jamie Smith 16. Will Everett 17. Nicholas Houghton is number 18. Matt Denon 19. Zach Davis number 20. Nate Raymond 21. And Andre Castro is 22. And I'll have the opening touch of the second half of play with Union 32 up by 2 goals. Teams will switch sides to the fields. New 40 minutes on the clock. The sun will be the eyes of Austin Biscay, the goalie for Mill River. They'll have the first touch of the first possession. They're down 2 goals, but you know, it's just stating the obvious. It's stating the cliches, but the first goal, the next goal is the important goal. Like I said, with just 2 minutes left in the half, Union 32 almost made it a 3-0 game. Moore's got Will Everett back out to number 17, and I'm looking for Castro. He's back out there. And of course, Catrati, he's had limited touches today. It's been physical, and it's been like playoff soccer. And they'll go over the top to Castro. He'll settle. He wants to bring it back to the inside, and he'll funnel it around, jump over one set of legs, bring it down inside. The shot, Everett's going to bring it wide. I like, though, they came out with a game plan that was a set design off the opening possession, and they're able to bring it in and get generate, not really a shot on net because it missed the net, but they brought it into the 18 and directed it toward the goal. And you'll have Hepburn, the goalie. He'll take the kick, and he's been kicking the ball excellent here throughout the first half. And then he'll have the win in his back. That's going to be Root marked up right there by Everett. And I think you have to take and play Root tight. I know it's like if you get too close to a man in basketball, he'll go by you. Same thing can happen here, but I also think that Root, you could just not keep backing up and giving him turf because he's too magical with the ball. He'll burn you, and he'll come back into the box, and they'll be settled down, and no pressure, and wow, that was strange. The goalie didn't scoop, they didn't blow the whistle, he had a lot of time, nobody went in and attacked him, and he just took and kicked it out, and that's going to come down, and Castro wants to bring it back to Catrati, and he'll serve up a high, lofting ball looking for a header. It'll bounce, hit the turf, nobody got a piece of it, it'll come to the side, Mill River will just pooch it over, and that's Jamie Smith. Smith right there, trying to get it into the box. We'll lift it, and again, look at the open turf around the goalie. Not a single white shirt there for support on the ball. No kick. They'll do that boomerang throw on. It's going to be taken by Webster. Webster, number 3, will take the bump, and that's good defense. They came out, challenged, stood him up. And there's the pressure, and Root able to get around that first wave of white shirts, and he'll bring the pass up past midfield. That's at the 35-30, and now they're going to send it in, and it'll go into the box. It'll be kneed down, and now the control of the ball, and then the kick will come out by Cole, and he'll be able to link it up to Biscay, number 5, Ethan Biscay. Got footsteps behind him. Here's it, sends it, and that's going to ricochet out of bounds. We will have a blue throw down in front of the Mill River bleacher section here, and it's going to be Ryan Shade who's got the ball, and he'll take the throw. 2-0 still. Union 32 with the lead in the second half of soccer. Oh, there's overtime. Let me tell you, if we get an inkling that we're going to have that, I'll start explaining that, but there's overtime until it's so dark the cows come home, or however that expression is. But we played it, we got a winner. We'll go to a shootout eventually. But that's a long way away right now. Mill River needs a goal. They need a goal. I feel they need it early, like in the first 10 minutes of the second half, because they're the number 2 seed. They've had just a 1 loss, and they need the goal early so they're not rattled and panicking, and you know they've got plenty of time to get the second goal. Oh, this is looking good, and Biscay had it. Oh, it's a good thing he controlled it. There was a blue jersey ready to shake hands with him if he didn't control that ball. And again, Smith will veer off to his left. He'll race to the ball, and I don't know who touched it last. They said it went off from Smith last, out of bounds. It'll be Union 32, the Raiders, with the ball, and yeah, they're just chasing down the ball for him. And that's all he's waiting for, and we'll get set to go here. There they go. They didn't realize he needed the ball. And there's Root with Biscay on him, and now Webster, and then the whistle. And Root will get up, and I don't know if he'll take the kick or not. No, he will not take the kick. They'll back it up, and on the foul, the kick will come from about the 40-yard line. Well, I'll tell you, it wasn't the best kick, but it sure found a lot of open turf to skip around and bounce on, and that'll be sent right to the center of the field where Everett will chest it down, and then he'll send it down. And again, they'll come up with Smith. Smith and Contrati have not clicked today. Sorensen was their number 8. That's Everett coming across, lost his balance when they both hit the ball simultaneously. And they'll go down in the corner, open corner too. And out through the inline, it would be a goal kick, coming up for Mill River, as number 17 just could not get around enough. That's Brabant who's got a goal, and he just couldn't get those hips squared up with the net, and it goes through the inline with 35:52 to go in the soccer game. 2-0 Union 32. I'll tell you though, there is a little difference right now in the second half. I can feel more of a sense of urgency, at least early on, in the first 4+ minutes from Mill River than I did in the first half. That's going to be out from Houghton to Hammond to the middle of the field, and well, I tell you, they're not really going in any direction. They're playing like hacky sack right now. There they go. As Castro will peel back, and I think he's going to get there. Yeah, he'll get there before Cutler, and wanting to bring the ball back inside, and they'll go out of bounds, and they're saying blue throw, and that's what they're going to have is Union 32 take the throw, and they'll look for Root, and I'd be looking for Root a lot out there if I was Union 32. Actually, I'd be looking for Root a lot if I was Mill River, because I'd want to mark him. That one's just, again, played off, and there's Root pressuring him, and the ball will come back to Houghton. I think that was Cole, actually, and he'll turn and get the kick up to Castro. Castro got that long gate there trying to get things started, and his kick will be just a little beyond Smith, and the defensive wall was there, and there was no second chance on that play for Mill River to obtain possession. I'll tell you, size and speed by Union 32. I'll tell you, that's a good job by Biscay of hustling for the ball, fighting for the ball, and then getting his balance back, coming down on the play. And he's going to send, right off from the head of one of the Union 32 players, comes back, and Brabant had it and lost it. It came hard off the shins, and that should be a white throw. Tell you, I haven't seen the lack of speed all year. It was not evident to me from Mill River covering all their home games, but here today against Union 32, they are not the fastest team on the field. That's a live ball. That's a live ball. No support on the ball. And we got a player down, and I believe it's Everett again. Oh yeah. Outside the box too, not a penalty kick. And again, not really a great spot for a kick. It's just too compacted down there. And the call's correct. I'm not saying that. You know, another foot in and the fall occurs in the box. You see how close it is, and then it's a penalty kick. But this is just tight quarters. There's not a lot of margin of error here, room to manipulate anything. But hopefully it'll turn out good. We'll see what happens here. 2-0 Union 32 with the lead, and yeah, it's really all about he could do. I would almost, well, I guess it was direct. That's why he had to do that, yeah. Everybody would say, oh my goodness, look how far in. Yeah, it's too far in. Castro with a giddy up move there, and they get it down the field. And again, they've ran a little more pressure here early on in the second half, Mill River. I can't believe a shutout is going to happen in front of me with their offense. Webster made some nice nifty moves, and that pass lane was blocked up, and Catrati just can't find. They've got him marked well, and they come across, and that came out, and that stays in play. No, I thought I had enough momentum to carry it out, but it did not. And they'll come back to Castro, and he will. Yeah, they're going to call that foot up around the dangerous play. I think Mill River's coaching staff wanted the fall called on the possession prior to that down inside the box, and didn't get it. Hammond, and nope, he fought for that inside position. He got it to the point where it'll become a throw for Mill River. He just brings it into Castro. He'll lift it, and boy, there's a missed kick and nothing but blue on that ball. Catrati will go forward, and that's going to be tipped to Webster, too far ahead of him. Hepburn will get there first, and he'll get set for the kick. And again, he's kicked the ball real well today, either out of his hands or off the ground. And I think he's the first goalie, I think, at least in this game here today, who's done a better job kicking off the ground than out of his hands. Usually it's the opposite. But again, it's still 2-0. That's Cutler with the ball. He did a little spinorama and brought the ball back around, and that's going to come back on the cross to the center of the field. They give way to Brabin, and he heard footsteps coming. Good communications. Everett trying to get there in position, and Everett twice got a toe on it, and I think it's going to become a corner. It is. It's going to be a Union 32 corner. And again, I think the tone here is Nick's goal swings everything. If it comes right here for Union 32, it's going to be deflating to Mill River. Plus, it'll be a 3-goal deficit. Root's going to strike the ball. Everybody at the top of the arc is going to, they're going to probably try to bring it. Yeah, they're going to rush the net now and probably go far post. Now, I can't believe that's the kick he wanted, but that's what he ended up with. And they'll come out of the box. He's going to be headed once, footed twice, and they'll turn fire. That's going to be on target. Biscay will make the save. He'll hook that throw out and try to get the offense percolating the other way. Catrati, he's just been so well marked today. See him follow him down, yeah. And I've seen other teams try to mark him, but he's usually got the speed to pull away from him. Not today. Not today. That's played with the butt and goes forward, and Union 32, but I tell you, that's got to be Root. Make that nice tight curl like that. And here he goes through 1, 2, 3, breaks into the open, and there's a step up. That's a nice job. I believe that was Jordan Cole or Nick Houghton, but somebody stepped up and put it into the rush. Everett with the ball, and he'll slide it through too far. It'll go into Hepburn's hands. We're in the second half of play, 2-0. Both goals coming in within the first 15 minutes of the soccer game, both coming for Union 32. Comes to Jamie Smith. Yeah, and they let him play through. That was simultaneous contact. No advantage gained by either player, and there'll be a white throw now. Number 2, Mill River. They can hear that clock ticking on their season right now. Webster. He brought it back out, and Biscay from nowhere came up, got the ball, kept it in play, lost his balance, spun around, popped back up. Might have sent the cross to Everett. Oh, he went to hammer it, and who was there? Root was there. That is up in the air. A mile comes down, takes a Mill River bounce. That's headed into the box, the 50-50 ball. And boy, Castro was trying to wind up that big leg of his, and they're going to call, a dangerous play on Mill River. I thought it might be a foul in the box, and now we're going to have a card. Yeah. Oh no, what they did? No card. They stopped play because the ball had rolled so far away. You can see Coach Kinsler kind of got his ears open today. He's listening. A lot of chatter going on in the field. But 2-0, and we're down to 29 minutes, 17 seconds left in Mill River's season right now. Came in with 1 loss, number 2 seed. the regular season NBL championship. And all that hard work. All that hard work. They don't see it end here today, shy of getting to the title game. And I can say there's a lot of soccer left, but right now, there's 29 minutes of soccer left. That's all that's left at this point. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody shut down the attack, but I'll tell you what, this is a good Union 32 team. Brian Cole can't get there. It'll be erased off his foot, but it will become a throw, and Brian Cole will call for the ball, get the ball, and he'll toss it in now. And Catrati has had blue on him all day, and that's going to be nice save. Nice save by Hepburn. Not only that, the save, the good hands, so there'll be no rebound, no bobble, but also the fact he did not carry himself through the inline where it'll become a corner. See right there? They can't let him dance with it. There's too much of a bumper zone there. Yep. You got to come up and be physical. Bump him. Physically bump him. Not hurt him, but. Who is that? Jordan? That was a nifty move by Jordan Cole once, twice, and now Hall will get back. He got a toe on it, but not enough to slow it down, enough to steal it. They'll bring it back, and Root just tremendous bounce. Strong lower body. And Castro got it. Got it under control finally, and he was looking for Catrati, and again, you can see nothing but Union 32 players around him. Here's Everett. He'll go back to get the ball, bring it to the inside, and serve it up off Catrati's forehead. He'll take it wide. Catrati wants to bring it back inside, and everybody just lost their balance. He went down. Good job with no calls there on that collision, and it's going to carry to the far side and be popped up in the air, maybe out of play. It will be out of play, and it'll be off from Union 32. And Mill River will bring it over and around, and that's a live ball. Oh, now what are they going to call? Now see. Oh, I got to tell you, that's some picky-oony stuff right there, man. They might as well put a bubble around him. It's going to be Root coming back. No, I don't know if Root will take the kick. Hepburn's there, and no, I got a feeling it's going to be Root that'll take the kick, number 10, in blue for Union 32. And it is. It'll be Eric Root. Tell you what, he's got a heavy foot, man. Mill River has been shut out for 54 minutes of soccer. Not used to that. It happened once before, and that was in the, I don't know if it was 54 minutes like this, but there was a sub coming in. That's why there's a wait in action. Now Root's going out and take a breather. This is when I would think Mill River might be able to get a little more offensive flow going with Root taking a breather. I'm sure he won't be on the bench very long for Union 32. Hall. Yeah, and that's going to take a great bounce, come in, and Biscay will make the catch. That ricocheted off a set of shins back to Biscay, and whoa, see how slippery the turf is? As Cole will get up after slipping down, and I said it rained the past couple days. Did not rain today, but it seems the effects are still felt on the field. You know, they ran on the kick and overshot the ball, and then sending it up to the center circle and coming hard off from Mill River players. Houghton couldn't follow it up, goes past Castro, goes to the far side, and it'll be picked up, and I'm waiting for the indication. Blue throw, and that's what we'll have. Union 32 will take the throw and get it down to Hall, and kicked out of midair and cleared up to center field, middle of the field, and Cole didn't have a chance at it. There's been a very well-designed defensive game plan by Union 32, and they've executed. There's one thing to come up with a design for an offense or a defense, but it's another thing to actually execute it, and right now Union 32 is executing their defense very nicely. Hall will take the throw at 24 minutes, 54 seconds left in the game, and Catrati will look for the throw, wants the ball, gets it. It's going to come back to Catrati. Boy, did he get some ups off his forehead out of bounds, and we'll take the throw now down in front of the Mill River cheering section on the bleachers. Boy, great play by Hall. Great play by Hall. And then it's passed right on the money to Catrati. Catrati can't make the deke move and get around, though. Union 32 will let that one sail out of play, and we'll have the throw, and Hall will take it just about midfield actually, and that's going to come down. Cole will take the outside route. And boy, I tell you, that's a dangerous play. They brought it back into the goalie, and I do not understand not just taking it out, and that's going to be shot in, and a save by Hepburn. Questionable play, but they got away without getting hurt by it. They certainly made it an adventure out of it, but it also gave Mill River a scoring chance. And see, Catrati cannot get by Sorensen, number 8. Just too much man there to get by. That's to the corner. Cole going to be wide on the shot. It'll become a goal kick. With 23:47 left in the game, it's 2-0. Union 32. They got the 2 goals in those first half. There's been both teams have chances here in the second half, but nobody yet to cash in. And again, the crowd, excellent size here for both schools. And that's quite a ride from Union 32 if you've never left the Rutland area and headed over to Union 32, and nice step up. No support on the ball. Now the attack will come back, and yeah, they'll call that. And that's a good call, but you've also got to be physical, but that's a good spot on the field. See, now you got some room to operate. You got a lot of margin of error here and a lot of room to run a play. And Sorensen's going to bring it all the way over to that far side. Graham Sorensen. Yep, the wall was there, the ball was knocked down, not possessed, so knocked down again, not possessed again, and they're going to take it one more time, and that will bounce and be settled down near midfield by Union 32. Oh, man, that went right off from the face, yeah, and they're going to call the play dead. And they're going to have a kick award. Now, I can't tell you for sure why. They're calling a handball on him. Now, I got to tell you, I've never seen that. He got kicked in the face with the ball, and they called a handball because he lifted his hand to, yeah, I don't think he got technical. I think he's got bloody nose or something. I'll tell you in a second. Yeah, they got a sub ready to come in for him. It's Hammond, and he took the ball right to the face, and he wears glasses. So maybe he got cut on the bridge of the nose for glasses, but this is a great opportunity for Union 32 right here. And Rooney will come in for Hammond. And the kick. And everybody quiet because they know how serious this is, how big this is. Offside, yeah. And again, Biscay came out. I think he heard the whistle, that's why he punched it instead of possessed it. But we'll have a kick taken by Ethan Austin. Is he going to do it? Yeah, he's going to take the kick himself. A low liner. And I got to tell you, there has not been a break that's gone Mill River's way today on their own home turf. Castro to Everett. And then the cleanup from behind. Again, those waves we're used to see coming down from Mill River, not there. And yeah, they rode Rooney. Might as well throw a saddle on. They'll make the call and we'll have the kick. And it's going to be Castro. Will take the kick 22 right in front of his bench. He's the coach. Ratty in the background. And yeah, Castro faked me out once. And that's getting no pressure on the ball. Yeah, the coaches saw White get on him, and that was an easy grab for Hepburn. And then the kick coming out. Baker in their number 11 now for Mill River, and the step up and a kick, and that's going to be controlled. That's yeah, it's controlled by Catrati, and they'll bring it down to the corner, and they're looking for Baker, and Sorensen came out and made the play on him, and that's going to ricochet into the goalie. Hepburn, he'll make the grab, and he'll get set. He's going to kick out of his hands. No way to get the throw. Nobody had their back to him. Nothing was open, and that's a shortened field. Castro with a nifty little dribble, then passed it to Catrati, and he breaks free. This is the first time he's gotten open all day, taken down, and no whistle. No whistle at all. I gotta tell you, I've seen a lot less whistle down the other way today. There's the bump, yeah, and there's the whistle. Now they'll give a kick coming the other way, and this is happening with 20 minutes, 26 seconds left. Hall will take the kick, number 14 for the Minutemen. He got some lift on it, and again, the defense has just played so well for Union 32. They were right there, and Baker got in, got the ball, got it to Ethan Biscay. He'll come across, lay the pass out for Baker. He'll chase it down, stop it, wants to reverse it, brings it back. There's Biscay, and he'll lift it, and off the crossbar. Oh, Everett can't settle it fast enough, and that's going to be a corner. Oh, he hit the crossbar. Put a bookmark at that moment right there in the game. Biscay was not pressured. He measured the shot, put just the lift underneath it he wanted. Beautiful touch over the top of the tall goalie Hepburn and hit the crossbar. 19:40 left in the second half. 2-0 Union 32. And that's going to come all the way back out. The corner really wasn't struck hard enough. And oh, see, now. Whoa. And we have a player Houghton down right now. Yeah, and they're asking if he's okay right now. Yeah, he was doing a lot of limping like that, and he'd be a big loss. He would be a big loss. They're going to allow him to go to the sideline, and Hammond's going to go in and help him. Now, I wonder who they're going to bring back in. I'm waiting for the sub to come in. Hammond will come back in, okay. And did they stop the clock? Yes, they did. They stopped it with 19:14 to allow Houghton to come off the field. And he came down on the ankle funny when he landed. Hammond sets, delivers to Catrati. See, I don't have number 26's number. The guy who's marking him right there. But he's done a tremendous job marking Catrati. Baker had the ball right up his shoulder and his chest, his neck, and that game possession. They'll send it through. It's onside to Everett. He's being angled wide, and the cross, and he just missed Dinnan. I don't think Dinnan expected the ball. He looked shocked when it rolled in front of him. Webster will take it to the far corner, wants to slide it through, gets it to Dinnan. He can't settle and fire, and what's going to happen? Corner. Oh, I got to really honestly tell you, when I rewind the tape and watch that, Dinnan didn't see the ball until it was too late. So Everett will strike the corner, and if you're ever going to score off the corner, right now would be the perfect time with 18 minutes to go in the soccer game. 2-0 Union 32 in his playoff soccer game. Oh, just got a couple people here. There they go. They wanted to be on camera so bad. Got them. Okay. Now I'll go back to the soccer game. Nice timed step up by Rooney. Goes out of play. We'll have a blue throw. I'm trying to find the ball. There we go. So look more. Ryan Shea will take the throw, and I've lost him again. Oh, there he is. Dinnan to Webster, and then Webster popped it up in the air, something brutal, and here comes the rush the other way, and we've only had one offside call today, and it's going to be out of bounds. Yeah, and like I said, I can't believe it. I do not have, of all the guys, not to have her number. Yeah, what happened was it's an illegal throw. His foot came onto the field before he released the ball, and there'll be a white ball right now. Hall's going to take it. 17 minutes left. 2-0 Union 32. Number 2 seeded Mill River playing uphill today. Yeah, and they were looking for Catrati. Overshot him. Catrati has not had much green turf to work with today. Nice step up. And Root. Look at that. Look at the agility of Root back up. Look at that. That is just awesome. And oh my goodness gracious. I gotta tell you. They're not calling a lot of the diving Catrati's doing, but I mean, I'll be quiet. It's going to work out. It's going to be a good spot on the field for a kick for Union 32. Beautiful serve. I don't know how it was on sides, but then they ran into Biscay. Yeah. I don't have any idea how that was onside. There's a good kick by Biscay. He'll come off from the head of Catrati. And they're going to have Mill River with the foul and a kick now. An inadvertent handball, but still a handball. And I tell you, there is tension on the Mill River's sideline and in their bench area, or their bleacher area. Going to need a little more lift on it. And boy, Cole came awful close playing that with his hand also. And Jordan will get it over to Dinnan. He'll slide hook, and there's support on the ball. Looked like he was going to be able to go down, hook it, and get back up, but he'll go off from Cole out of bounds. We'll have a blue throw. And time right now is a big friend of Union 32. So we're waiting for subs to come in. 15 minutes, 29 seconds left to the number 2 seed, Mill River Union High School season. The regular season champs in the MVL. They have not been shut out all season. And they're looking at that right now. And that's going to come back and be played over midfield. And right now it's just a 50-50 ball. And there's not been a lot of midfield jousting today. It's been the charge right here by this guy, Root, number 10. Oh my goodness. They can't place, they're not moving their feet defensively. He brought that down, generated a shot. That is an amazingly strong soccer player. But I'm saying they're standing flat-footed and reaching like in basketball. You've got to commit. You got to either get in his way on an angle and let him run you over, or you got to come up, and that's Hontenbach, number 18, or you got to charge him and bump him. But you can't play flat-footed, and that's what they're doing, and he's just too good for that. Catrati trying to go over the top to Everett, and that was sealed off, and then the call off by Dinnan, and that's played off his forehead and comes down to Union 32. And Deschke, who hit the crossbar about 5 minutes ago, trying to fight through Root, can't do it. Root will lose his balance, turn around, get up on the pivot. They'll double team him. Webster will come out with the ball. Webster now will send it up ahead, and this is going to be Castro. Again, he's got some speed, but he's got to find a way to get to the inside. Castro will, there should be a corner for Mill River, and it will be. But I'm not sure who they're going to have strike it. They're going to have Everett come over. Okay, so Everett will serve it up here. Got to get a good serve. It all starts there. Too high. Came too high on the arc and out of the box, and will roll out to the 25, and that's where he'll be picked up by Catrati. Catrati just hasn't been Catrati today. And of course, Union 32 has got an awful lot to do with that. And you can see right now, Mill River on the field, they're feeling that pressure. Everett, again, the defensive layering has been superb. The gapping has been excellent for Union 32 today. Whoops, I missed the, I had the ball boy and it was the other way around. It'll be a corner for Mill River. Now, they really haven't generated many, if any, good chances off their corner attempts today. That is going to be punched out, and Catrati couldn't get it through. That's in the box, it's out of the box, and then it's going to be cleared to the box. It's going to be cleared out to the center circle off from Rooney's head, and then on the charge, coming up on the trail, here comes Union 32. They make the move to the inside, and Jordan Cole had it, lost it, comes back, and he gets in the way. That's going to give enough room for Houghton to go over the top, and they're looking for Everett. And Everett, again, look at the team speed on Union 32, and I mean, Mill River doesn't see a lot of this team speed like this, where they're not the fastest team on the field this year. And I'll tell you what, there's the step up. Dinnan, nice time. Dinnan, can you do it one more time? Should be off from Sorensen in blue. It should be a white throw far side, and I think that is the indication. They just need somebody in white to come over and take the throw. Okay. It's going to be Rooney. He'll come over. He'll come all the way down the field from his defensive position. He'll take the throw. And it's a line drive throw, and Webster turning. I think that's going to be out of play. It's going to be a corner, I do believe. Mill River starting to rack up the corners, but they're not really getting a sweet corner. They're just getting the statistic of a corner. 11:52 to go on the year for the Minutemen. And Everett reset a lot of that first half after sustaining that injury. But I tell you what, that's a loose ball. Oh, how did it not go in? Oh, the goalie came out and punched at it, and then he was out of the play after he lost his balance and went down, and Mill River had nothing but 24 feet to shoot at. And now they'll bring Everett all the way over to this side of the field. He's getting a workout going from side to side here to take these corner kicks. As you can see the flag next to him, there is a breeze blowing. I mean, it's not a dominating breeze at all, but oh, it came all the way over and bad bounce and comes out. And Cutler wants to get the ball up and out, and Mill River's Castro will flip it in, stay in bounds, and then the punch back through, and here comes a whistle, and yeah, it should be a white ball. Yeah, Mill River, that clock ticking, and they got to hear how loud that clock is ticking. Cole will take the kick. One of the captains on the team, senior Jordan Cole. And just right into the hands of Hepburn, and he'll take that little boomerang flip throw over the top. Wow, what a sweet move. I'll tell you, this Root kid. Could you see him and Catrati on the same team? Like, well, Catrati's too young to go to the Lions Cup, but because Root's a senior, Catrati's a junior, but Trotty sent the ball through the middle. Nobody was there on the second wave offensively to get it, and then the step up by Rooney's played really well. Rooney's played very well today for Mill River, and that ball will go off from Webster's foot back to this edge of the arc and be dribbled up now near midfield, to midfield, and past midfield by Union 32. That's great speed. Well, that's what you got to do. See how he came? Oh, they're going to whistle that. But it stopped the play. But I tell you that he made up, he walked up, made the challenge. He was not flat-footed, that's for sure. 9:50 left in the soccer game. Mill River getting to the point where they cannot be conservative and not allow the next goal. They got to concentrate more and more on getting the goal. And that's going to come into Biscay. He kept it low and didn't get an erratic bounce or a tip or anything. So it was not an easy save, but it's a save by Biscay, and they're going to call the push from behind. And Everett shouldn't argue because all he's going to end up getting a card, and they need him in the ballgame at this point. I mean, it looked like they're both playing the ball to me, and then the other guy came down and lost his balance, but didn't get called that way. Getting yellow cards really not going to help anything. And I'm not really sure what the hold-up for an action. There's no subs brought in. And Root will boom it. Oh my goodness, what a foot this guy's got. And Biscay got tangled up and goal kick. Wow. That was an awkward play right there. Yeah, they're going to set the ball down, and we'll have Houghton take the kick. And again, that clock down to less than 9 minutes now. 2 goals needed by Mill River. Well, actually, they need 1 goal to start with. Let's do it that way. Oh, look at that lift and the bring back. Right now, you can see that great break right there from Mill River as the ball just hit a dip in the turf and in the field. Catrati brings it forward. Catrati, the crowd's waiting for Catrati. There's the move. There's the shot. There's the save. He took it 1 step too wide. One of the rare times, you didn't see 26 out there, that's why. One of the rare times that Catrati was able to maneuver without somebody in his jersey. But they need the first, obviously the first goal. That's where you start. Hall. Cutler using his size and his height. What was the call? The guy turned around and fell down. And I like both refs, are great guys, but I just did not see a foul there. Like I said, it's not always a good thing to be the higher seed on home because you don't get the breaks. Offside called. Yeah. Kick coming up by Biscay. 7.5 minutes left on the number 2 seed, Mill River season. Straight up. They all converge on it. Played forward. Catrati to the inside. The goalie coming out. Catrati. That's a goal. That's a goal! Catrati with the goal. He got it. There's a big collision with him and the goalie. Hepburn, and the ball was just overpowered and brought in the net, and there's Catrati. 2-1 now. It's a start. Now they need to finish. Oh yeah, he's a little juiced. He wants the crowd. He must have had a lot of garlic today. He wants the crowd to start getting into it. And Hepburn came out. He did the right thing. He made the aggressive play, but Catrati just hammered him. 2-1 now with 7:12 to go in the game. I'm sorry to say, let's see if 26, 26 is back on the field now. I don't have his name. He's the only guy I don't have his name for on the roster. But he's back out there, and he's the guy who's just been doing a great job marking Catrati. That was Cutler, and his pass picked off. They'll come this side to Brian Cole. Cole will take it to the inside, and now he wants to give it to Everett on the outside. Everett takes the bump and continues to go forward, got a toe on it, and then it's cleaned up and dumped back outside. There's the second wave. It was Denon came in, and huge collision. How is there no whistle on that? Everett wants to know that too. That's incredible. Ratty can't believe it either. Possession to Mill River. Oh, I lose my focus easy. Yeah. Here they come, dancing around. Ball will poke through, and I'm waiting to see the throw. It's going to be a white throw. It'll come up to Rooney. Mill River. Time ticking down. They're down to goal. They'll get it into Biscay. The ball is set. Settle. Castro shot. Fired. Never made it. Rebound. Rejected. Shot wide. Tie game! They got it tied up! They've tied it at 2! I think it's going to be Catrati, but it was everybody there just hammering the ball, and they've tied this thing up at 2 on 2 of the ugliest goals you'll ever see. But that's what it takes, a grinded out style of physical play. And they've just gone down and tied it minutes apart. 6:24 to go in the game. We're tied at 2. And what it was ugly. It was grinding. It was physical. It was dirt flying, grass stains, people just hammering each other, and they got the goal. And that has brought the Mill River crowd into the MRU chant. Oh yeah, this is playoff soccer, people. Union 32 controlled this ball game for 74 minutes. And now it's all basically, to me, at this point, with 6 minutes to go, this is overtime to me. There's 6 minutes in regulation. I don't want you to get confused. Mill River, all of a sudden they found the on switch. No whistle, big collision. Root will get up, take the ball back. He's just in ahead of the charge. He's going to make the move around Hall, dribble it up to himself. They've got to come out and challenge him. They're giving him too much turf. Nice job. Came right back to him. What a break. Hall came in. Hall with the block. Root with the ball. They'll serve it up top of the arc, and Webster was there defensively. Now Everett, just get the ball out. There he goes. They'll connect it up, and they're looking for Catrati. And Catrati right now has got so much adrenaline pumping through his veins, he could probably fly down the field without literally touching the ground. That's going to ricochet and come back. The ball sitting there, and here comes Castro. Castro, his pass deflects, lays on the turf, lays it to 25, and there's the follow-up on the clearing attempt. Push from behind there, thank you. Got to be a whistle. Biscay will mark a great spot. 35-yard line for Mill River. This is Ethan Biscay. And I'll tell you, hear that chant in the background? This is like being in England, kind of a little bit, except in the country. Oh, that's a great kick. That's a great kick. That's a great kick. It's a goal! They've taken the lead! They've come back from 2 goals down with 7.5 minutes to go, and they've taken a 3-2 lead, Mill River. It was Denon and Castro, and I'm not sure who. I think it's going to be Denon. He headed it in off the back of his head on a reverse header, and it's now 3-2 Mill River. An incredible turn of events here in the closing stages of the second half. And again, they just went down there and they just jammed themselves into the 18. Union 32, though, dangerous team with Root at 5 minutes and 12 seconds to go, down 3-2. One of the most incredible turnarounds I've ever seen in a soccer game in 12 years of covering soccer. But now you know what it is? Keep the hammer down. Keep pounding them. Don't say, okay, I got a 3-2 lead, I'm going to hold on for 5 minutes. Don't do that. That's like playing a prevent defense in football, and then the other team just goes right down the field and kicks the winning field goal. You all of a sudden found the on switch. The adrenaline's flowing. The crowd is cheering. Everything's happening your way. Go, keep it going. Don't back off. Catrati couldn't head it, and he'll get up and just be late on the play. That's going to be up. Catrati will duck underneath the defender. Catrati's just turned on right now. I mean, he's just like got new AA batteries in him. And that's bled over into the rest of the team. They're all energized. Castro went between the legs. Ball will come back, and Webster playing the angle. Webster will get the ball, and he's going to send it back looking for Catrati. He'll reach out with the left leg. Now he'll bring it wide, go around Root, take the dive, and will he get the whistle this time? Now that one actually, to me, should have been that should have been a playthrough, and then he called it. But it, you got to even things up. And Catrati will get up. That clock ticking down to 4:04, 4:03, 4:02. Mill River with 3 consecutive goals within 3 minutes, coming back after really Union 32 had just outplayed them. And Hepburn will make the grab, and he's looking for the throw, and he's going to take the throw. He's looking for number 10, and I would too, Root. I'd make sure I know where Root was defensively, and I would make sure I banged him. Not to hurt him, just to take him off the ball, because first of all, they haven't been able to take him off the ball a lot. He's so strong. Denon with the step up. Denon's come in. He's wired. He's got some juice. It's bleeding over onto the team. Winner plays in the semis on Tuesday. If it's Mill River, you'll have to put up with me again for one more game. Union 32 trying to mount the rush. They need to get the goal to tie it up. It's 3-2 Mill River. Oh, there's Root, and there was the step up, and I think it was Houghton that made the play. Sorensen will give way, and that's going to be a whistle. Yeah, Houghton with the bump. They took out number 5, Goodwin. And Goodwin tying his cleat. He's okay. I'm sorry, that's number 3. That's Ferrata. Kick will come from right on the edge of the arc, down with 2:53 to go in the soccer game. 3-2 Mill River. And this is a great spot. Oh, Biscay with the big play! Biscay took it off the foot of Root. Keeps it at 3-2 Mill River. It was perfectly kicked, and somehow Root got away from the mark, and he was one-on-one with Biscay, who made the aggressive play, and that was the biggest save of the season to this point. Catrati just wants to send it up and let that clock tick. Send it down in that on into the field. It's going to hit and roll, and yeah, even with Castro sliding. Now, yeah, that's a sub coming in for, see, now the clock will stop. That's not a Mill River sub, it's a blue throw. It's a blue sub. They're actually helping Mill River out right here because the clock's ticking. 2 minutes even to go in the contest. 3-2 Mill River. With 7.5 minutes to go, it was 2-0 Union 32, and they were just trying to put the last nail in the coffin, and man, everything broke loose. Started with the big bang into the goalie by Catrati and powered the ball through to the net. They're asking for a white throw, and it will be a white throw. Oh, this is how you test. This is gut check time. This is how you find out if you're really able to compete for a title. Yeah, they won the regular season NBL, but then you hear all about these other teams that we don't play down here, and we're from the south and the central Vermont area. And there's the pickup. Yeah, good job by the goalie Hepburn. He knows he's got to. Yeah, you're going to see Root. He's going to make the carry. He's taking it on himself. He's going down the length of the field, make the rush. He's still got the ball. Somebody's, yeah, nice job. He's got to step up and dump it in. 1:14 to go in the ball game. Yeah, they got to mark him. Yeah, and now Root doing what we saw the Mill River players do earlier, and he's going to get it though. He's going to get the call, and he kicks the ball very well. And it's got a little head on it. And yeah, one thing they can't do though is Mill River, they got to stay aggressive. Bring the ball down into the offensive end. Get it down into your 18. Castro wanted to bring it back, lost it. There's the send the other way. They reverse the field. Great bounce. Great bounce. He'll swerve, and there's a great play defensively. They've got to come out and challenge. Off the butt, use any part of your body you want. They got it off the butt to flex it out. Mill River just 35 seconds away from one of the most miraculous comebacks I have ever seen in a soccer game. That was played by the goalie. There's the whistle, yeah. That was played by the goalie. Oh, we got an injured player down. It looked like it came up and bounced in his hand. It's Hammond that's down with 24 seconds. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looked like the goalie ball came up and bounced into his hand area. Now Hammond is up and walking off. He doesn't need a card. He's jawing at somebody. And they're trying to keep him under control here. 24 seconds left in this playoff game. The ball will be played just past midfield. And I didn't see who came in for the sub for Mill River. Oh, great kick. There's the rush. Mill River, all they got to do is just kick it and clear it. That's all you want to do. Kick it and clear it. Zefin has come in. That's who's come in. He's got the throw. 11 seconds to go. That's a smart play. Give the ball back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The most miraculous playoff victory in Mill River boys history has just been completed. They will have the 3-2 win over a shocked Union 32 squad, the number 2 seed, floating in the water with 7.5 minutes to go. Reached deep down inside. I don't know how they got it done, man. It was ugly, but it was beautiful at the same time. They will play in the semifinals. They defeat Union 32, 3-2, 3 goals in 3 minutes to close it out, and you don't have a bigger check mark next to yes, we deserve it than that game right there. Oh my God, what an incredible ball game. I tell you, I'll never sleep tonight. I'm pretty wound up. Oh my goodness gracious. It all started with the Catrati goal where he just went in, challenged the goalie, they collided, the ball powered through, and then everybody jumped on and was adrenalized, and the whole team showed their guts today. Congratulations to Mill River, a superb effort by Union 32. You saw 2 very good soccer teams today, but it'll be Mill River on Munger Vision in the semis on Tuesday. Get out. I mean, how could you not want to come to a game and watch this live? First of all, you wouldn't have to listen to me because you'd be here. That'd be a big plus. But support your student athletes and really give me a break. I'm a hometown fan. I love the officials. Both guys are great. I know them personally. And support Munger Vision. That was it. Mill River with a 3-2 win.